Really? Now I get a store reaction? And they're gonna go on. No. As loud as you want. We love you for being here. Where are you going? Oh,
Good evening and welcome to Midnight Players' production of Not Quite Right. Thank you for finding us. We're happy you're here. We're also very grateful for the church for hosting us since our theater is under renovation for some more time. We are very appreciative of all of the work and help that the church members have provided us to be here. So if you're in the audience, thank you very much from the bottom of our heart. We appreciate it giving us a place to be this year. I designed the dessert theater from knowing that we will have to figure out from day to day where our rehearsals are going to be, where we're going to have to build things, and so forth. So this has become kind of, it was a rough year for our kids to get through, knowing that they're not going to have a home necessarily and what they're comfortable with. But they've dug in and worked really hard to present 3 one-act plays for you this evening. The first one-act play is called Chamber Music, which some of you might, if you're into history, find the characters quite intriguing. They are a variety of historical women from different time frames, all in one room, plotting to take over the men's ward. After that, there is an intermission where we will serve desserts at the back of the theater by our cast and crew. And then after intermission, there will be another one-act play called Actor's Nightmare, in which, if you can guess, an actor is in a nightmare of forgetting lines, not knowing what show he's in, and all kinds of things that happen and then ensue. Super fun. You'll enjoy, I'm sure. Our actors get a little scared that that's going to be reality, but it won't. And then the third act is called If Shakespeare Had Wrote Casablanca. So, those of you from my generation may remember Casablanca. It's the plot, characters, but with Shakespearean dialogue and some costumes intermixed in it. Quite a great evening. I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Making all that racket. Racket? What means by a racket, What means by a racket? Ugh, damn mosquitoes. Aha. But Anopheles quadrimaculatus. You can tell by its jaw structure. Well, close that window. You want him to eat us alive? Can't imagine why it was open in the first place.
Ramon Navarro collected Renaissance paintings. Were you aware of that? And yet you say you were in the movies. What's the matter? Flaw in the furniture?
No, mosquito. They just don't make furniture the way they used to. No siree.
I don't think your husband was as good as Beethoven.
Haydn from Bach. Joseph Haydn was a composer. This Stein is trying to say that she feels he's a better composer than Mozart. What? Why do you always hold the chair for her? At our meetings, you always hold the chair for her. Why? You're as good as she is.
No, I'm not. She is a queen. Oh shit, for Christ's sake, someone help me with this thing.
All right, a little to the right. Oh, Amelia.
I am going to take that piece of wood someday and break it. I swear, what right has she got dragging it like that into other people's rooms? What right has she got?
This isn't your room.
What?
Well, I was only...
Do you think this is right?
Listen to sight.
It does tend to create a problem of space.
You bet your big cookies it does.
What I meant to say was, it's as much her room as it is yours.
Thank you, God. We made it.
In the name of King Charles VII, and special mention to Catherine Margaret and Michael, without his assistance, this could not have been possible. I honor you for the nobility and selflessness of your act.
Oh, thank you.
Now, where to put it?
I'll tell her.
Down! Again! Sorry!
And if she wonders why she's never invited anywhere.
I said I was sorry.
It's suicide with her around. Nothing less.
Twice it's hit me on the head.
I said I was sorry, didn't I?
Honey, I'll tell you something. If you haven't gotten rid of that overgrown machete of yours by tomorrow, I'm going to personally take it and wrap it like a scarf around your neck.
Well put. Twice it's hit me on the head.
She's out of her mind.
Charlie, you've got to believe me. You know I wouldn't tell no lie, so believe me. The thing is enormous. Better you left it somewhere else.
No!
Maybe if we got very smaller one?
No!
You know, twice it's hit me on the head. And very hard too.
Well, what did you expect? She's out of her kind picket mind.
Johnny, dear, listen to me. Johnny? You know what? I don't think she's in there.
Now you know why they're friends. Honey, it is only a piece of wood.
Don't care.
If it weren't for the fact that I bust my hand, I swear, I'd hit her right in the damn face.
Joan, darling, listen to me for a second. Johnny, be a nice girl for a minute and listen to Amelia. She's got something very important to say. All right, go ahead.
Joan. No, I'll never give it away. Not give it away, honey. Put it away. In storage. No one's going to take the thing. You know, twice it's hit me on the head. Right here. And hard, too.
Believe me, John, it's a very dangerous thing you've got there, but you can't handle it right. It's a weapon, an absolute weapon.
No, it came with the armor. It's mine, and you can't have it.
Joan.
Nor can you tell me what to do. So,
I don't know. I just don't know. To me, it's fun thing that she's out of her mind, but does she have to be an idiot as well?
afternoon, ladies. Sorry I'm late. I think perhaps we should draw the shades and check the door as well. It is my pleasure to announce the 6th annual meeting of the duly elected grievances and someday governing committee of Lane 5 Women's Section. May now hopefully commence. Our secretary will read the minutes from the last meeting. Trudy, if you please.
This meeting was called to order at the usual time with everyone present at the usual time when this meeting was called to order at the usual time with everyone present at the Joan of Arc died in the dark.
Gertrude Stein can't run line.
Ladies, this meeting was called to order at the Madam President.
Minutes at through.
You tell her.
Objection! Gertrude Stein, looks like a swine.
I have here in my possession the record of...
As for you, Pearl White, we will get to you in due time.
Imagine, anopheles quadraculatus. You know they've given the Nobel Prize for less than this.
This meeting was called to
They've
order.
been approved. Gertrude Stein is doing fine. Miss Stein,
I move that Madam President be impeached.
any seconds? Motion shelved. Gertrude Stein is doing fine. Miss Earhart, the floor is yours.
Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony. Who is Susan B. Anthony? That she could rap her gavel and make women like men. That is, be quiet. Who is she? That she can go with her rabble. Rap, 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 rap.
No, not there. I guess they're still hiding. The sun has fallen again.
I am Amelia Earhart. That is to say, I am Amelia Earhart. And I want to get out of here. One of the main reasons for this is the fact that I am not insane. In fact, I'm not even exceptionally neurotic. I'm simply Amelia Earhart, and I want to get the hell out.
Where are you gonna go, honey? The South Seas.
I am growing old in here.
Darling, none of us are growing younger.
All right, check the records if you like. It's all down there. I'm not lying. July 2nd, 1937. That's the day I crashed. Right out there in the yard. July 2nd, 1937. Go on, check the records if you like. Why should I lie? Oh, look. My plane is still there. Isn't that enough? True, they turned it into a playground for lost children. True, it's not the plane it used to be. Valiant, gallant plane it used to be. But still, that shouldn't matter. The shape of it should be profound. Well, fine, if you don't believe me, ask Fred Noonan. Ask my trusted friend and pilot, Frederick the Great Noonan. Over there, beyond those formidable walls, they've got him prisoner too. Go on if you don't believe me. Send someone over and ask him. Ask him what my name is and where I used to live so long ago. Ask him if what I say isn't true. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Stop! I really am telling the truth, you see? I really am Amelia Earhart. And I'm growing old in here. Stop laughing at me! Stop laughing at me! Stop laughing!
Is Miss Earhart to have us assume that we're not who we think we are?
But I am Amelia Earhart. That's the terrible thing, you see? I truly am.
And who am I? Charles II. And who am I? F. Scott Fitzgerald?
D.W. Griffith.
Stanley and Livingston.
Abraham Lincoln.
Johann Sebastian Bach.
And who is she, if not the beautiful Isabella of ancient Spain?
Christopher Columbus, maybe.
Yes, who is she? Who is she?
I don't know.
Amelia Earhart is a dear heart.
The chair recognizes noted hunter Osa Johnson.
Explorer, honey.
I meant explorer.
Yeah, I've got a letter here from Mrs. Noker-Ballers in room 82 saying
You know
that...
what she says? She says it every year.
But...
Miss Nickel-Walrus looks like a walrus.
I really don't think, Miss Johnson, that it's necessary for us to go into this matter again. And I say this only because to do so would be, in effect, to do nothing but waste our time. To quote, if I may, Mrs. Nickel-Walrus, from memory, the dilemma of my life is that I am convinced I have never been born. Well, as we all know, not 2 months ago, it was obtained through efforts of this committee and one handsome young doctor, a bona fide birth certificate, proving that Mrs. Nickel-Walrus has in fact already been born. Now, it's possible she could wish for more proof, but one birth should be enough for anyone, and she's already had it. So I say the woman has no more problems, except of course that she's stark, raving mad.
dark, died in the dark. Gertrude is fat, and that's why she looks like a slut. Ladies, the chair recognizes sort of art. Well, here's my problem. My voices, they've been bothering me. Objection. I think, well, I don't actually know much about these things. You understand. So, I suppose I shouldn't talk.
On with it, honey.
Well, I think that this is just the sort of thing the committee can't really help with. That is, to me, you must, well, somehow work out for yourself. That's all. See, I didn't really expect help. Perhaps I didn't really want it. I just would appreciate some, you know, guidance in the matter. Joan of Arc died in the dark. Joan of Arc died in the dark. Joan of Arc died in the dark.
Well, how are all my lovely ladies doing on this fine day? Getting along well, I trust? Must keep the windows closed, girls. I've told you that. Many times, yes, many times. Come now, chin up. There we go, that's better. Now where's that lovely girlish smile of yours? Not that itty bitty one, but the big, big smile. There we go, that's better. Well, what do you suppose I'm going to say? Well, this is what I'm going to say. If you ladies don't stop behaving yourselves, you'll never have another one of these meetings again. You know what that means, right? Well, for one, it means you'll never be able to make suggestions about things that should be done, or fixed, or looked after. It also means that all the lovely ladies who elected you to this council and put all the hopes and trusts into you, yes, all those lovely ladies, will then hate you forever. Well, having said my little part, I think it's time you ladies get back to your meeting. So there are all sorts of things you set your mind on discussing today. Hello, not too slippy in there, is it? And remember, the word is decorum. Spell it as it sounds.
Cigarette?
Thanks.
Cigarette?
Thanks. Cigarette?
Thanks.
Cigarette?
Thanks.
Cigarette? Thank you. Cigarette?
Thank you.
Cigarette. In Borneo, they never heard of Barrymore or Calvin Coolidge. Martin showed them movies. One day the camera broke. That's when they ate our cameraman. I don't think that was very nice.
hands are getting rusty.
I was browsing through Mechanics Illustrated the other day. It said the French.
The who? The French.
Oh.
Don't like the French.
It said the French.
They let me down, they did.
It said the French.
No. Don't like the French.
Well, it said the French have built this train that travels 90 miles an hour. Now, steam locomotives, or puffing wheelies, as we used to call them, only went 20. 90 is much faster. Doesn't leave a person nearly enough time. Well, there I'd be, flat on the tracks, and just beginning to slip out of my rope, when click-click-clack. No, things are too dangerous nowadays. I'll stay right here if you don't mind. Riddle. If Pablo still a Pablo, and Ernest were more honest, would Alice still feel malice? That's it. That's my riddle.
To be married to Mozart. Ay, what a life that is to live. A man like that, a genius, a god, and my husband, all at the same time. Well, I'll tell you, there are not many women in the neighborhood as lucky as that.
Sometimes during festivals, they would eat their friends. We were told this was an honor, but Martin and I, we never made friends easily. That's the way it was with us.
While we're on the topic, let's look at our voices. Yes, tell me that.
I loved Elizabeth Cady. Elizabeth Cady loved me. And when she was nearly 80, sweet Cady still loved me.
The hell with my voices! What's to be done about my pants?
Susan B. Anthony. Who is Susan B. Anthony? Who is Susan B. Anthony? Who is she?
The right to sleep is given to no woman. You gave me those lines, Gertrude, and the mother of us all. Marvelous play. The right to sleep is given to no woman. How pertinent those lines are, even today.
Yes, ask Fred if you don't believe me. Ask Fred Noonan. Captured in the course of a crash. His Amelia was a real good pilot. Not much of a navigator. But a really good pilot. You just ask Fred.
What I hate is cigarettes without matches. That is what I hate. It's so,
You are absolutely right, darling. Smoking is just not the same, then you can't have the smoke.
You know, one thing they rarely think of when they think of, like, armor is it's hard to tiptoeing. Don't know why I said that.
I am going to break that.
I'll stay right here if you don't mind. Yes, right here is enough for me. Susan, who is Susan B. Anthony? Who is she?
Well, out with the old business, in with the new.
I have here the record of hostile occurrences kept as requested by our president, Miss Anthony. January 4th, 8:15 a.m. Miss Marianne Sweeternback of room 721 reports definite sensations of belligerency directed toward her while sitting at the breakfast table eating her 32nd bowl of porridge. As a result, vomits into it. When asked who was sitting with her at the time, she replies, only the cook. Conclusion, source of
Belligerency.
Unknown. February 12th, 3:21 p.m. While singing something called a madrigal? What's a madrigal?
Go on with your report.
Madrigal for the Music Appreciation Society of Ward 6. Miss McGraw and Miss McBurner report definite feelings of homicide. That's murder! Directed toward them. As a result, cease singing at once. Homicidal. Feeling later. Verified?
Validated.
Go on with your report. By their accompanist.
Piano player, honey.
Miss McFacting, they're strange enough, denied by those ladies of the Music Appreciation Society, who happened at the moment to be sitting in the room. What's a madrigal? April 3rd, sometime around noon. Miss Amanda DeWerkenwick, Alston Cartwright of Suite 823, 824, 825, and 826 report definite sensations of Hostility? I know what that is!
You bet your sweet ass you do.
Definite sensations of hostility. Directed toward her while collecting money for her annual Winston-Tide pageant, Miss Alston Cartwright rightly concludes that since Winston-Tide isn't a religious event, this hostility could not have emanated from any of the women she solicited money from, which was, as usual, everyone in the ward.
Yeah, and it left me without a penny.
Not as bad as whatever it was, honey, that left you without a brain.
In short, then these reports all prove that no source can be found for the various feelings of hatred, hostility, jealousy, belligerency, and revenge known to exist. The conclusion, then, this source must come from outside our ward. Or in other words, the men's ward, which none of us have ever seen and is therefore most likely.
Pearl, a good report.
I helped her with it. You did not!
Ladies, Gertrude, Stein, drink too much wine.
What I want to know is, why didn't we get to the report sooner? I mean, it is, what we're all here for, to save our lives.
Before they attack, which could be any minute.
But most likely will occur at night.
Just incredible.
I beg your pardon? I said it's just incredible. What's incredible? All of this nonsense. The floor is now open. Miss Earhart, how do you know they're going to attack? Excuse me? How do you know the men's ward is going to attack? Miss White's report just explained it to you. I couldn't follow its logic. What? This is a matter of survival, Miss Earhart, not of jest. I am only saying, Miss Anthony, that if they are in danger, then perhaps it is due to somewhere or someone else. Such as what? Such as?
She's just wasting time. Don't listen to her.
The floor is now open for... Miss Earhart! Would you mind very much not grinning at me like that? So no one's going to answer my question, Would someone please answer Miss Earhart's idiotic question? How do we know the men's ward is going to attack?
We simply know. That's how.
Right, we simply know.
We simply know.
We simply know.
I trust that answers your question? Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Yes, indeed it does.
Besides, my voices have been telling me for quite some time. Joan, fix your pants, they're getting rusty. Joan, the attack will come. Any day now, the attack will come.
Well, what are we going to do?
Attack first, I say. Strike while the kettle's boiling, as the cannibals used to put it. Get them all going good.
Would that look right?
It'll look a damn sight better, honey, than just waiting on our asses till they attack us.
Well, I mean how...
What she means, forgive me, dear, is if we were to attack first, unprovoked, so to speak, would we not lose a lot of our privileges as a result?
Exactly! Like bowling, for instance, which is something that means a great deal to me. Laugh if you like.
And our Christmas party. We lose the event. I love that party. I love Christmas. Right, and what about our movies twice a month? I bet we wouldn't see any.
Just incredible.
We lose a lot of things that way. I'm afraid.
Yes, Miss Johnson, I'm afraid we would.
And I'm afraid you do me an injustice. I've got no intention of attacking unprovoked.
You don't?
Well, how...
Oh, you see, when you spend your whole life among wild animals, you get to love them. And when you do that, honey, you don't like to kill them, shall we say, for the fun of it. You don't like to kill them for the trophy. No. Mother necessity alone pulls the trigger on your gold-plated elephant gun. When you kill for two reasons. You kill because you're being attacked by tigers, let us say, or you kill because you're very hungry. Well, you get hungry. I say we ain't strong enough to wait till the men's ward attacks us. Unless you feel like dying in the process. Which means we're the ones who've got to do the attacking. But I also say it's no good to attack without sufficient provocation.
Which could mean we lose a lot of our privileges, right?
Right. Therefore, what need is sufficient provocation. And here's how we get it. We get it through hunger and thirst. The second of the two I found justifiable for killing. And here's the gist of the plan. For the next 3 days, we refuse all food and drink offered. Then, on the fourth, we will, with God on our side, invade the men's ward and eat them, then drink their blood.
The proposal is now open for discussion.
A question. Do I assume correctly when I interpret Mrs. Johnson's proposal as implying, or better yet, presupposing, that we, how should I say this, kill the men first?
Madam President.
The chair, in an effort to maintain parliamentary order, will assume that Ms. Earhart's question was raised in good faith, in which case it interprets Mrs. Johnson's proposal as suggesting that, yes, we kill the men first.
It would be very difficult to do it. Well, the other way?
What's your interest in this, honey? Having some fun?
No question of fun involved. Just curiosity.
The proposal is open for discussion. Ms. Mozart?
Well, let me just say that I think the most important thing about this plan is that at least it's a working plan. It's a place to begin in. God knows that's just what we need. Nevertheless, I think there are some problems inherent. First, it's not by a long shot what I call kosher meat, but I'm more reformed than the Orthodox, so it's not really all that bad. Second, there's so many big men over there. How do you expect little women like us to finish them all? What I mean is, what would we do with the extras?
Why, wrap them up, of course, and eat them later.
Madam President.
May I remind you, Miss Earhart, that this is a time-sensitive matter. We don't have time to waste on your little jokes.
She does have a point, though, I'm afraid. Not you, you fool.
Amelia Earhart is a dear heart.
Mrs. Mozart, believe it or not, is the one who has the point.
What I did! Then, don't just keep us in the dark. For heaven's sake, what is it?
The point is this. As it is quite true that we would be able to eat all of them, yet obviously would have to kill all of them, those left dead but uneaten would become our trophies. They would appear to have been killed for the fun of it. We'd lose our privileges after all. Madam President, ladies, my plan is no good.
Well, I say if you can't have a moose head on the wall, a good man will do just fine.
Well, any other ideas? Ladies? May I remind you, this matter is urgent. Girls? Anyone?
Yes, just incredible. The whole thing.
What to do about Columbus? That is what concerns us most. Ferdinand is a bitch, and we don't need Aragon. What to do about Columbus? Not that reach India. Fernia lies east, not west, as every school child knows. But a new world may very well lie west. And if it does, you can bet that fat idiot will find it. Never sailed before in his life, you know. No knowledge of navigation. In fact, terrified of the sea. Well, that's the sort that's dangerous. Land ho, we can hear him cry. His boat run aground in the night, and most likely in some palm-sheltered beach somewhere. Land ho! Captain, says his first mate softly, I think we best repair our ship. In the morning, Columbus descends just to see what he's run aground upon, finds 400 bare-breasted maidens drinking coconut milk and cries, curse my luck, this isn't India. Yes, curse his luck. A new world found. A new world for us to deal with. And oh, here we are, Queen of Spain, and not yet figured out what to do with this one yet.
Well, I knew we'd find a way.
You mean
I have a plan, yes.
We're gonna live!
If we are, however, then mark this. Our survival will depend on swiftness of action and commitment to the cause. It will depend on strength and on sacrifice. Our survival will depend on you.
I trust trust the secretary got that down. This meeting was called to order at the usual... Time for the plan. Better go and get that down, too. Mustn't have the minutes incomplete. All set, honey. Fire away.
As we all know, we cannot afford to attack the men's ward first. Yet, for obvious reasons, we cannot afford to sit and wait for them to attack us. So what we must do is ensure there's no attack at all by anyone. In other words, we have to make the men believe we are stronger than we really are.
You mean bluff them?
I prefer to think of it more as frighten them. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, clear as day.
Miss Earhart, I wish you'd know how thrilling it is to me, as president of this committee, and we have someone as perceptive as you. For the benefit of those others, however, not quite as fortunate, I'm going to take the time to explain my plan. Try to make it a little more clearer. Amelia, dear, please try and bear with us. Ladies, what we must do is kill someone. Huh?
What?
Kill someone? Yes, kill someone. Anyone at all.
But I thought we decided.
I thought we
Oh,
decided.
shut up!
Yes, didn't we? I don't mean kill one of them. I mean...
I cannot.
I don't.
Ladies, please, please. Imagine this. A body, for argument's sake mine, arrives in the men's ward in the dead of night, our signatures attached. That would frighten the men, or wouldn't it? That would convince the men we are strong, or wouldn't it? That would be a show of strength, of action, or wouldn't it?
Actually, with all those signatures, it might be rather impressive, that.
Amelia, for God's sakes, this is no time to joke around.
Furthermore, we could always send one that afternoon, and perhaps another the following morning. Boys, they'd soon get the idea. They'd soon realize that they could be next. But, who shall it be?
I thought I heard you suggest yourself.
It was just an example. Ladies?
Joan is the one.
I second that.
Future Stein will be mine! I changed my vote to Pearl White. What? Miss Mozart, look at her. She'd be better yet. Oh, Johnson, let's
Teach
go.
her to make that
Johnson,
damn
let's go.
okay. You calm down. No, Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc. Mrs. Joan of Arc.
Bridget, stop. No one's going to mention poor Isabella.
Isabella.
Ha! So she does hear.
So she does here.
My vote, for what it's worth, goes to Miss Earhart. Nothing personal, dear. You'll understand.
Now wait. Now hold on a second.
Please, understand. It's for the cause. Self-sacrifice. Do it for us just this once.
Please, Amelia,
Try and understand.
It's hard, I know, but believe me, it's the only way.
It's snowing.
so soft. I've always wanted something
Where's the damn pot? How can we send her over there if we haven't cooked her in the pot?
I've always wanted something that's soft and something to put over my chest.
It's snowing.
You haven't seen a small black pot around, have you? Just big enough for one?
I knew we were trying to plan, play, land. Now, so send it over in the morning, signatures attached. First, I need to fix my gavel.
How dare you! It was mine! How dare you! Came with the armor was mine! You have no right! You have no right!
I hear you coming, okay? I hear you coming. What is it, my love? their point, but you must try to understand ours. Oh, please, my lover, you made my poor life so happy. Don't be angry with me now. Listen to me for a minute. Listen for a minute. Do you remember the day you began, Don Giovanni? I remember. I touched your hand that morning, and I didn't know it then. But then, when I looked at you with those eyes of mine, and I saw those own two eyes of yours, I said, make next one, okay. Today is the day you begin, Don Giovanni.
Amelia. Yeah, Amelia's the one who's missing. There she is.
Sleeping. Ah, well, I can't blame you. It's been a long day. Curious day, really. From the moment I got out of bed, there's been something in the air. For instance, the women outside just rocking in their chairs and just laughing away. Well, they've done that. What is it that they claim now? Oh yes, the sun is gone forever and there will only be night. Look at the moon, they say. There isn't any tonight, I say. And then the strange voice of theirs, they just laugh and laugh. They say, oh, the clocks are broken. Well, that can be explained. Somebody hit the clocks, no doubt, though God only knows why. And yet, the way they say that they don't need clocks anymore. They can just tell the hour anyway. I guess it was their eyes, though. A bulb must have broken. Their eyes glowed in the dark like cat's eyes. Must keep the windows closed, girls. Must keep the windows closed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how I got
Oh my
here.
god, thank goodness you're here. I've been calling you.
Pardon?
An awful thing has happened. Eddie's been in a car accident. You'll have to go on for him.
Good heavens, how awful. Who's Eddie?
Eddie? Edwin, you have to go on for him.
On for him?
He can't go on. He's been in a car accident.
Yes, I understood that part, but what do you mean go on for him?
George, we really don't have time for this kind of joshing. Half hour.
My name isn't George, it's... Well, I don't know what it is, but it isn't George.
My God! Did you hear about Eddie?
Yes, I did.
It's just too awful. Now good luck tonight, George, darling. We're all counting on you. Of course, you are a little young for the part. You are shorter than Edwin, so we'll cut all of your lines about bumping your head on the ceiling. And don't forget, when I cough 3 times, that's your cue to unzip the back of my dress. We changed it from last night.
Wait, please, what play are we doing exactly?
Coward.
Pardon?
The coward? No coward? George, don't do that. For a second I thought you were serious. Now break a leg tonight, darling.
Coward. I wonder if it's Private Lives. At least I've seen that one. I can't remember rehearsing exactly. And am I an actor? I thought I was an accountant. And why does everyone call me George?
Hello, Stanley. I heard about Edwin. Good luck tonight, we're counting on you.
Oh wait, what play are we doing?
Very funny, Stanley.
No, really, I've forgotten.
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
By Samuel Beckett. You know the trash cans? You always play these jokes, Stanley. Just don't do it on stage. Well, good luck tonight. I mean, break a leg. Did you hear? Edwin broke both legs.
I've never heard of Checkmate.
George, get into costume. We have 15 minutes.
Good God, I am late. Hello, Eddie. Wait, no, you're not Eddie. Who are you?
You never seen me before?
Who the devil are you?
I don't really know. George, I think. Maybe Stanley, but probably George. I think I'm an accountant.
Look, no one is allowed backstage before a performance. Leave, or I'll be forced to report you to the stage manager.
But she knows I'm here already.
Oh. Well, if Meg knows you're here, it must be all right, I suppose. It's not my affair. I'm late enough already. Bloody hell.
10 minutes, everyone. Call us in 10 minutes.
I'd better just go home. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that.
George, stop that. Go to the dressing room and change. Keep this up and we'll bring you up on charges.
But where's the dressing room?
It's that way. Give me those. I'll go soak them.
Please don't soak them.
Tell me how to do my job. Go!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? At this evening's performance, the role of Elliot, normally played by Edwin Booth, will be played by George Sullivan. The role of Hanna, normally played by Sarah Earhart, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Katie Barmaid will be played by Mrs. Patrick Campbell. Dr. Kopit will play himself. The management wishes to remind the audience that the taking of photographs is strictly forbidden by law and is dangerous as it may destroy the actor. Thank you.
Extraordinary how potent sheet music is.
What?
Extraordinary how potent sheet music is.
Yes, that's true. Am I supposed to be Hamlet?
Whose yacht do you think that is?
Where?
The Duke of Westminster, I expect. It always is.
Ah, well, yes, perhaps. To be or not to be? I don't know any more of it.
Elliot, please, we are on our honeymoons.
Are we?
Yes.
much to tell, really. She's sort of nondescript, I'd say.
I bet you are going to tell me she's just like Lady Bunny, with several chins, and one blue eye, and one brown eye, and a third eye in the center of her forehead, weren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Victor's like that too. I bet you are going to tell me you traveled around the world.
Yes. I traveled around the world.
How was it?
The world?
Yes.
Very nice.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Not really.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
I guess it did.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Hard to say. What brand biscuit box?
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it? Did it?
I wonder whose yacht that is out there.
Did it? Did it? Did it?
My, this balcony looks rather dusty. I think I'll clean it a little.
Not only did the Taj Mahal look like a biscuit box, but women should be struck regularly like gongs.
Extraordinary how potent sheet music is.
Yes, quite extraordinary.
How's China?
China?
You traveled around the world. How was China?
I liked it, but I felt homesick.
How was China?
Lots of rice and the women by the feet.
How was China?
I hated it. I missed Sybil.
How was China?
I missed the maid. Oh, maid!
How was China?
Very large China.
And Japan.
Very small Japan. Very green.
And Iceland.
Very white.
And Italy.
Very Neapolitan.
And Copenhagen.
Very cosmopolitan.
And Florida.
Very condominium.
And Hanoi.
Very mobile home. I don't know.
And Sybil.
What?
Do you love Sybil?
Who's Sybil?
Your new wife. You married after you and I got a divorce.
Oh, are we married? Yes, I forgot that part.
Ah, Elliot, you're so amusing. You make me laugh all the time. So, you love Sybil?
Probably. I married her.
Elliot, darling, I'm sorry. We were mad to have left each other. Kiss me.
Oh, how ghastly! Oh, how ghastly! What shall we do?
We must speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
Is this Amanda? Oh, Elliot, I think she's simply obnoxious.
How very rude.
Oh, Elliot, how can you treat me like this?
Hello, Sybil.
Well, since you asked, I'm very upset. I was inside writing a letter to your mother, and I wanted to know how to spell apothecary.
Apothecary. Thank you. Don't scribble, Sybil.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or were you kissing my husband just a moment ago?
We must speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
I was speaking in a low voice.
Yes, but I could still hear you.
Oh, sorry.
I can't hear a bloody word she's saying. The woman's a nincompoop. Say something, Elliot.
I couldn't hear her either.
Oh, Elliot, you must choose between us immediately. Do you love this creature? Or do you love me?
I wonder where the maid is.
Forget about the maid, Elliot! I mean, you could never have a lasting relationship with a maid. You must choose between the two of us.
I choose... Oh God, I don't know my lines. I don't know how I got here. I wish I weren't here. I wish I'd been in the monastery like I was going to when I was younger.
Oh, Elliot, your malaria is acting up again. You're rambling. Now come. You must choose between us immediately. Do
boy. What's your name?
Amanda!
I choose Amanda. I think that's where he does in the play.
Very well. I can accept defeat gracefully. I don't think I'll send that letter to your mother. She has a loud voice and an overbearing manner, and I don't like her taste in tea china. I hope, Elliot, that when you find me hanging from the hotel lobby chandelier with my eyes bulging out and my tongue hanging out, you'll be very, very sorry. Goodbye.
Oh, what a dreadful sport she is.
Poor Sybil. She's going to hang herself.
Some women should become regularly like tapestries.
Who cares? Whose yacht do you think that is?
The Duke of Westminster.
How dare you mention that time in Mozambique? Oh, Elliot, darling, I'm sorry. I love you madly.
I've revealed your secret, Ash.
There! We aren't angry at each other anymore, are we?
Oh, Elliot, tell you. Wait, you, I packed my bags. Oh, we'll run away together before Victor gets back. Oh, darling, isn't it extraordinary how tongue-in-cheek music can be?
Hail to your lordship!
Hello. Are you Victor?
The same, my lord, and your poor servants ever.
This doesn't sound like no coward.
A true disposition, good my lord.
You're not Victor, are you?
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Oh, yes? How was it?
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Hard upon? Yes, I see. Oh, good maid. Thrift Horatio, the funeral baked meats did quality furnish forth the marriage tables. What does that mean? She's gone already.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Did you? Who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father?
Cease in your admiration for a while, with an attent ear till I may deliver upon you the witness of the gentleman, this marvel to you.
Oh, I see. I'm Hamlet now, right?
3 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their watch in the dead waste in the middle of the night, been thus encountered. A figure like your father, armored and point exactly, copper pay, appears before them, and with solemn march goes slow and stately before them. Thrice he marched. That's one. That's another. Before their oppressed and their surprised eyes with his truncheon's length, whilst they, distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear, stand dumb and speak not to him. This to me, in dreadful secrecy and part they did, and I with them the 3rd night kept their watch, whilst they, as they had delivered, bent in time, form of the thing, each word made true and good, the apparition comes. I knew your father, these hands are not more like.
My turn? Most strange and wondrous tale you tell, Horatio. It doth turn mine ear into a very bare bodkin.
As I do live, my lord, 'tis true. And we did think it good down in our duty to let you know it.
Oh, thank you.
Indeed, my lord. He wore his beaver up.
His beaver up. He wore his beaver up? And does he usually wear it down?
Her countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. My father was a king of much renown, a favorite in all of London town, and in Denmark.
I warrant it will.
I warrant it will also.
Our duty to your honor. Ha!
don't go. Don't go. Oh, good, there you are, Amanda. Whose yacht do you think that is?
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnest my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their tint.
I haven't seen Victor. Someone came here that seemed like him, but it wasn't.
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. These words are like daggers entering mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
Very well. What do you want to talk about?
No more!
No, don't go. Don't go. Maybe someone else will come out in a minute. Of course, sometimes people do have soliloquies in Shakespeare. Let's just wait a moment more, and maybe someone will come. Oh, dear. To be or not to be, that is the question. Oh, maid! Line! Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I, or whether 'tis nobler in the mind's eye, to kill oneself, or not killing oneself, to sleep a great deal. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our lives are rounded by a little sleep. Oh, God. Thrift, Horatio, neither a borrower nor lender be, but to thine own self be true. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. Out, dim spot. I come to wife wealthily in Padua, if wealthy then happily in Padua. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting from now. Whose yacht do you think that is? How is China? Very large China. How is Japan? Very small Japan. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Line! Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm heartily sorry for having offended thee, for I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all because they offend thee, my God, who art held good and deserving of all my love. And I resolve to confess all my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. Amen. That's the act of contrition that Catholic school children say in confession to be forgiven their sins. Catholic adults say it too, I imagine. I don't know any Catholic adults. Line! When you call for line, the stage manager is supposed to give you your next line to refresh your memory. Line! The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain upon the place below, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well. Get thee to a nunnery. Line! Nunnery. As a child, I was taught by nuns, and in high school, I was taught by Benedictine priests. I rather liked the nuns. They were sort of warm, though they were fairly crazy too. Line. I liked the priests also. The school was on the grounds of the monastery, so I spent a few of my weekends there, joining the daily activities of the monastery. Prayers, and breakfast, and prayers, and lunch, and prayers, and dinner, and prayers, and sleep. I found the predictability quite attractive, and the food was good. I thought about joining the monastery, but they said I was too young and should wait. And then I just stopped believing all those things, and I never did join the monastery. I became an accountant. I studied logarithms, and cosine, and tangent, and line! I'm sorry. This is supposed to be Hamlet or Private Lives or something, but I just keep rambling on like a maniac. I really do apologize. I just can't recall attending a single rehearsal. I can't imagine what I was doing. And you came here expecting to see Edmund Booth, and you get me. I really am very embarrassed. Sorry. Line! I have always depended on the kindness of strangers. done before. It is a far better place to go than I've ever gone before. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Oh, good. Amelia, get these to a nunnery. What are you doing? Okay. This must be one of those modern hamlets.
Nothing to be done. Pause, wrinkles nose. Nothing to be done.
I guess you're not Ophelia.
We'll just wait. Pause. Either he'll come. Pause. Or he won't.
Well, that's a reasonable attitude. So are we on, I guess, waiting for Godot?
No, Willie. He came already and wasn't all too warm. Yesterday he came. Garlic on his breath, telling lots of unpleasant jokes about Jews and polyps and stewardesses. He's just dreadful. Pause. Rolls her eyes upwards.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. Pause. So who are we waiting for then?
We're waiting for Lefty.
Oh, and is he a political organizer or something, I seem to recall?
Yes, he is a political organizer. He's always coming around saying, get involved, get off your behinds and organize, fudge the system, do this, do that. Oh, he's exhausting. He's worse than Jane Fonda. And his garlic breath, just like Godot. I don't know which of them is worse, and I hope neither of them ever comes back here again. Pause. Blinks left eye, blinks right eye, closes them, blinks them.
So we're not really waiting for anyone, are we?
No, dear, we're not. It's just another happy day. Pause. Takes it from it.
Do you smell something?
That's not your line. Willie doesn't have that many lines. Oh, Willie, how talkative you are this morning.
There seems to be some sort of muck at the bottom of this garbage can.
Don't play. There's muck at the bottom of everyone's garbage can. Count your blessings, Willie. I do. 1, 2, 3. Are you counting, Willie?
I guess so.
I'm up to 3. 3 is my eyesight. Oh my God! I can't see, Willie. I've gone blind. Oh my God! Oh, what a terrible day! Oh dear! Oh my! Oh well. Not so bad, really. I only use my eyes occasionally. But I wanted to see something. But no more.
I really don't know this play at all.
Count your blessings, Willie. Let me hear you count them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, that's my eyesight. 4, that's my hearing. 5, that's my master charge. 6, that's...
Have you said God, Willie?
No.
Why did you leave the monastery? Was it the same reason I left the opera?
I have no idea.
I left the opera because I couldn't sing. They were mad to have hired me. Certifiable. They were all certified shortly afterwards. They now reside at the Rigoletto home for the mentally incapacitated. Intern. Pause. Smile. Pause. Tries to touch nose with tongue.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Oh, Willie, listen. A voice. Maybe there is a God.
At this evening's performance, the role of Sir Thomas More, Man for All Seasons, normally played by Edwin Booth, will be played by George Spelman. The role of Lady Alice, normally played by Sarah Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Lady Margaret, normally played by Eleanor Dezay, will be read by the stage manager. And at this evening's performance, the executioner will play himself.
What did she say?
The executioner will play himself.
What does she mean the executioner will play himself?
Oh, Father, why have they locked you up in this terrible dungeon? More than I can bear.
I brought you a costume.
mother's brought you a custard, Father.
Yes, I see.
Oh, Father, why, if you don't give in to King Henry, they're surely going to cut your head off.
Aren't you going to eat the custard I brought you?
I'm not hungry, thank you. Oh God, I must get out of here.
He's over there, and he'll never give in to the king.
No, I might. Quick, is this about Anne Boleyn and everything?
Yes, and you won't give in.
Because you believe in the Catholic Church, in the invaluability of the Pope, and the
Everlasting life of the soul.
I don't necessarily believe any of that. Sir, this has been an error. I think it's fine if the king marries Anne. I just want to wake up.
Oh, Father, don't deny God. Just to spare our feelings, Mother and I are willing to have you dead.
If it's a matter of principle.
First batch of custard didn't come out all too well. The second one has a little...
Oh, shut up about your custard, would you? I don't think the Pope is infallible at all. I think he's a normal man with normal capabilities who wears gold slippers. I thought about joining the monastery when I was younger, but I didn't do it.
Oh, I was having such a pleasant dream, Willie. Go ahead. Let him cut your head off. It'll be a nice change of pace.
Oh God, that play looks very real to me. I want to wake up now. Or change plays. I wonder whose yacht that is out there. No, thank you. A horse. My kingdom for a horse.
Sir Thomas More, by decree 144 of His Majesty's government, you have been found guilty of the crime of high treason. Your sentence is death. You will be escorted to the Tower of London shortly, where the execution will occur, where your head shall be stricken from your body, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All this talk about God. All right, I'm sorry I didn't join the monastery. Maybe I should have. And I'm sorry I laughed during Mass in 3rd grade. But I see no reason to be killed for it.
Nothing to be done. That's what I find so wonderful.
No!
Do I hear correctly? Are you permitting His Majesty to marry Anne Boleyn and denying the Bishop of Rome?
Yes, God, yes. I could care less. Let him marry 8 wives.
Well, I'm going to ignore what you just said. Because frankly, the church needs its saints, and the school children need heroes to look up to. Obviously. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. I know I need someone to look up to. Pause. Makes her nice.
Yes. I can feel myself waking up now. The covers have fallen off the bed, and I'm cold, so I wake up so I can reach down and lift them up again.
Sir Thomas More, prepare to meet your death.
Shut up, I'm waking up!
Sir Thomas More, prepare to meet your death.
I'm awake! No, I'm not.
He doesn't know his line!
Line!
You turn to the executioner and say, "Friend, be not afraid of your office. Send me to God."
No, I don't like that line. Give me another.
That's the line from the script. George, say it.
I don't want to.
Say it!
Say it, George. Say it for me and for all the school children who look up to you. Oh, speak the speech, I pray you, trippingly on my tongue.
Say it now!
Friend, be not afraid your office. You're so extraordinary how punchy music is.
That's not the line.
Women should be struck regularly like gongs.
Say the right line, George.
They say you can never dream your own death. So I expect we'll just wake up as soon as the blade starts to come down. So perhaps I should just get her over with.
Just say the proper line, George.
Friend, be not afraid your office.
Goodbye, Willie. Goodbye, Hamlet.
Bye, George.
Goodbye, Sir Thomas.
You send me to God.
Behold, the head of Sir Thomas More.
Oh, Willie. I wish I were blind and could see that. Oh, well, no matter. It's still been another happy day. Pause. Smiles. Pause. Wrinkles nose. Pause. Takes knit from head. Pause.
As the Second World War cometh anon, refugees from Europe flock to Lisbon, perchance to embark for American soil. As Paris followed, some doth remain loyal, and travel to North Africa, weeping for France, then on to Portugal, if given the chance. But alas, many are caught in between, in Casablanca, where we lay our scene. Those with visas are smiled upon by fate, while the unfortunate ones must wait and wait and wait.
My lady, thinkest thou Signor Rick will join us for a drink? Alas, madame, Rick never partaketh of drink with customers. A full 30 times hath Hovis heart gone round here, hath I kept a bar here, and never once hath I seen him do so. Never, 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 never. Methinks Rick is but a snob.
Hide thee hence, and tell Signor Rick that I know of the second wealthiest shipping merchant in all Genoa.
The second wealthiest, forsooth, 'twill not impress Rick. The wealthiest merchant in all of Genoa now turneth the spit in our kitchen.
By my troth, I knows full well there's gambling in yon back room. I entreat you to admit me immediately.
Gambling? At Rick's? Nay.
'Tis no secret. Thou darest not keep me from the place within.
But Mary, sir.
What trouble riseth here?
Mr. Rick, this gentleman beseeches.
I've been in every gambling room from Berlin to Illyria, and if thou thinkst I'm to be kept out of saloons such as this, thou art very much mistaken.
Beshrew me, sir, there be no gambling here.
Here is my card.
The cash is good at the bar.
'Tis blood! Know'st not who I am!
Oh, I knowest. Thou art lucky the bar is open to ye.
'Tis outrageous! I shall hie me hence and report this to the German magistrate.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Hola! Rick!
Ugarte! What news on the Rialto? Be it business or pleasure that summons thee here? As if I had to guess.
Rick, thou art a very cynical knave, if thou wilt forgive me for saying so.
I forgive thee.
Gramercy. Pray, will thou have a drink with me?
Oh, nay.
Ah, I forget myself. Mr. Rick never drinketh with. But soft, I'll have an ale, sirrah. Thou despisest me. Is it not true?
If I gave thee any thought, perchance I would.
Oh, what? Methinks you object to the kind of business I pursue. But think upon all those poor refugees who must tarry in Casablanca, else I do not help them. But alack, I am the villain. And I provide them debts of Jesus.
For a price, Ugarte, for a price.
Now indeed we speak of business.
I object not to a villain, but thou art a cut-rate one. Indeed, something is rotten in the state of French Africa.
Hast thou heard of the 2 German couriers who were murdered in your desert yesterday?
Everybody has.
Dost thou know what these couriers were carrying?
Everybody knoweth.
Look deep on this. 'Tis something that even you have never seen. Missives of transit signed by General de Gaulle. These missives cannot be rescinded, nay, not even questioned. Tonight, I shall sell these missives for more money than you ever hath even dreamed upon. Then on the morrow, fare thee well, Casablanca.
Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
In faith, Rick, I had a multitude of friends in this town. But zounds, because thou despiseth me, thou art the only man whom upon I place my trust. Say, will thou keep these missives safe for me?
For how long?
Methinks an hour, perchance a trifle longer.
I will not have them here overnight.
Be not afeard of that. For mercies, and soon I knew I could trust thee.
What fools these parasites be. Sam, any sign of Renault tonight?
Hey, boss, but for surety. I'll be here soon enough.
He thinks you're right about that.
Hark! Rick!
Ferrari, how go with business at the Blue Parrot?
'Tis well, but I would spy your cafe.
'Tis not for sale.
Thou hast not heard my offer.
'Tis not for sale at any price.
Then what price askest thou for Sam?
I sell not nor buy not human beings.
'Tis a pity. That is Casablanca's primary commodity. Suppose we ask Sam yonder.
Suppose we do. Sam, Ferrari wisheth thou work at the Blue Parrot.
Tush! I like it here fine.
He shall pay thee double what I offer thee.
Nay, but for surety. I lack the time to spend what I maketh here.
Sorry, Ferrari.
Now cracks a noble heart.
Hello, Rick.
Louis!
Tush, how extravagant thou art. Throwing away woman thus, alas, someday maybe it scarce.
The lady doth protest too much.
A plane to Lisbon. Perchance Monsieur Rick would aspire to be aunt.
Pourquoi? What's in Lisbon?
The Clipper plane to America.
What's done cannot be undone.
I have oft speculated on why thou hast never returned to America, Rick. Perchance you absconded with the church's purse. Methinks that thou wouldst still away with the duke's wife. Mary, I want to believe that thou had killed a man. 'Tis the romantic humor in me.
'Twas the combination of all three.
Wherefore came you to Casablanca?
Oh, my health! I came for the waters.
Waters? Wherefore are there waters? We're in a desert.
I was misinformed.
Rick, mark this. Tonight there shall be great excitement. We shall make an arrest in your cafe.
Again.
In faith, it shall be no ordinary arrest. 'Tis a murder that shall be taken. Being not a warning, we cannot speak.
We're errant knaves all. Believe none of us.
Verily, a wise foreign policy in these trying times. The arrest shall take place here tonight, and Major Strasser of the Third Reich shall bear witness to it, a little demonstration of my administration's efficiency.
But soft, why cometh Major Strasser all the way to Casablanca? 'Tis not just to see your efficiency.
Nay.
Louis, thou disassembler, speaketh the truth, unburden thy mind.
Hid Rick, heed me, 'tis good counsel I giveth thee.
Spill.
In sooth, we know many exegesis have been sold in this cafe. But we know thou hast never sold one yourself. 'Tis the reason we've allowed thee to remain open.
Methought it was because we let thee win at roulette.
A touch, I do confess it. There hath come a man to Casablanca this very day. He seeks to escape to America. He's willing to pay king's ransom to anyone who can provide him a king's exegesis.
Just another desperate refugee. What be his name?
Victor Laszlo.
Sounds Victor Laszlo.
Thou art impressed. I have never seen it in thee.
He hath succeeded in impressing half the world.
'Tis my duty he succeed not in impressing the other half. Laszlo must tarry in Casablanca forever. Is that understood?
He's gonna escape. He hath escaped the Nazis and the Germans have given him chase all over Europe.
The chase endeth here.
I'll wager 20,000 francs that it doth not.
Maybe thou art in jest?
'Tis an honest wager.
Pray, make it 10,000. I am but a poor, corrupt official.
I'll have it.
Agreed, but see that he gained no exit visa at this cafe.
Louis, what makest thou think that I would help Laszlo escape?
Because, my noble Rick, methinks that underneath thy cynical shell thou art a sentimentalist.
A plague upon sentiment. Detain Laszlo if thou canst. 'Tis just to please Major Strasser and the German horde.
I fear not the Gestapo. In Casablanca, I am master of my fate. I am Hola! Major Strasser, good morrow, gentlemen.
Good evening, Captain Renault.
A table for Major Strasser, the best you have.
Tis nigh. I always give my best tables to the Germans. They will take them anyway.
Anon, Major, tonight you shall see the arrest of the murderer who murdered your couriers.
So, expected no less, Captain.
We have arrested twice twice the number of usual suspects. For the last, the villain walks right into our midst here.
Indeed, it hath been said that everyone comes to race.
This is true. Leaving hence yon back door, but soft, take him quietly.
This club hath a pleasant seat. The air swiftly and nimbly recommends itself at all senses.
And sweet music too, but where is Rick? Thou needs meet him, Major.
Indeed, I have heard much about this Rick.
Control yourself! Verily, as you beseech me, my good sir, I will follow. But, perchance, may I cash in my chips first? Twill take but a moment.
Seize him!
Rick, help me!
Be not a fool! Thou canst now get away. Oh, not on foot, I'll warrant thee.
Of course, my kingdom, sir, of course.
Put him away.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
Wisely done. But when they come forth from me, Rick, I hope that thou will be of greater care.
We are errant knaves all, believe none of us.
Rick, behold Major Strasser, the third bride.
Well, let's find this way. Mr. Blaine.
'Tis by moonlight if you say it is.
Please, join us. Hear you, me, Rick? Major Strasser is one of the reasons why the third bride so enjoyed the reputation it hath today.
Oh, you don't say. Hello?
Mr. Blaine. Do you, is it all right by you if I ask you a few questions? It's unofficial, of course.
Hey, make it official if it pleaseth thee.
What be thy nationality?
Beshrew me, sir. I am a drunkard.
I, then making a citizen of all the world, is it not so?
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
In sooth, sir, New York is the city of my birth.
Indeed.
I'm married.
Indeed. But we have reckoned of thee in Paris when we first occupied the city.
So methinks for a lot of people.
Indeed. Nathaniel of post haste. Art thou a man who thinks not well of us in thy fair Paris?
'Tis not particularly my fair Paris.
But that is in London.
Ask me that when thou art there.
Oh, diplomatist, I declare.
But that's what we
Beshrew me, sir. There are some parts of New York I advise ye not try to invade.
Who do you think shall win the war?
Oh, I have not thought upon it.
Rick is indeed neutral concerning all things, and I speak as a woman too.
Ah yes. Women, was it not the reason that we left Paris so hastily?
God save. Are mine eyes really brown?
We know what is wise, we said and what not. For an enemy of the Third Reich is among us.
Mine interest in Victor Laszlo is a sporting one.
Laszlo shall not escape, shall we double sure.
I must think secretly, gentlemen. Politics is your business. Mine is his club. Fairly well.
Good morrow, Mr. Blaine.
Thou seest it clearly, Major. One has nothing to fear when it comes to young fellow Rick.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Ah, my good fellow, we have reserved a table for you. The name's Laszlo.
It is for certain. Pray, follow me, Mr. Laszlo. Madame.
Victor, I'm with fear. None of his description do I espy. Methinks we must hasten hence.
Go gentle, dear still, sir. We'll only bring attention to our personage. Prithee, Sarah, he's a good man who doth go by the name Ugarte. Be he nigh?
Alas, poor Ugarte. I knew him, Mr. Laszlo.
Monsieur Laszlo, is it not?
I cannot deny it, sir.
I am Captain Null, prefect of the police.
What dost thou want of me?
Verily, to welcome thee to Casablanca and to wish you have a merry time upon these shores, because not often we are graced with so honorable a guest.
Praise Mary, Captain. Allow me to present it as Ilsa Lou.
Beshrew my heart, thou hast said that you were the fair was not the whole story, for I have never known true beauty until this day.
Speak as by the book.
Without your seat, Captain.
Only if you'll allow me to play host. Sasha, bring forth a bottle of your finest sack and have it written upon my bill.
'Tis done, sir.
Nay, my worthy captain, it's not seemly.
Fie unseemliness, monsieur. 'Tis a masquerade we plan each evening. The spirits are written upon my bill, and I run the bill in twain. All's well that ends well.
Behold, yon musician. Methinks I had seen him ere this night.
Sir? Mary, do you comest hence from Paris with Rick?
Rick. Pray, who's Rick?
Mademoiselle, thou art in Rick's cafe as we speak. He is a sort of man were I a different woman and I be not present, I would be hit with Cupid's arrow, but alas, I play the fool to speak to so fair a mistress about another man.
Captain?
Oh, 1,000 pardons, Mademoiselle, Monsieur. Behold me to Strasbourg for third time.
Be common. Tis a meeting I have dreamt upon many a day.
Thou needst pardon me if I delight not in thee. I'm a citizen of the noble Czechoslovakia.
Thou art no longer thy nationality, then. Thy nationality hath changed. Thou art now a citizen of the noble Germany.
'Tis a privilege that I accept not, albeit now that I am on French soil.
Hey, Lazar, we shall mince words no longer. You are an escaped prisoner of the Reich, and by my troth, thou shalt not escape Casablanca.
Blow winds and crack your cheeks.
All entities must bear the hand of Captain Renault. Dost thou think that 'tis possible for this man to acquire a visa?
In faith, 'tis not to be, my regrets, Monsieur.
Well, 'tis possible I might find Casablanca to my liking.
Mark you one thing further. Seekest thou a knave called Ugarte?
I've been known to seek many a knave in my time.
This one will be of no service to you.
The man hath been taken this very hour in this very cafe to speak sooth.
Maybe if I spoke to Mr. Ugarte,
I will find such a conversation a mere soliloquy. Pray, enjoy your time in Casablanca.
The rest is silence. Monsieur, Mademoiselle.
Worthy Victor, I am a fear for thee.
we have been in unseemly places before, Ilsa, have we not?
Oh, woe's me to have seen what I have seen.
Alas, when I seek the unruly company of the black market, I shall make inquiries on how goes the well.
Very beloved Victor.
Hola, Sam. Hola, Miss Elsa. I never thought I'd live to see you still.
It's been many a year since last we met.
Sooth, mistress. Oceans of honor have passed under the bridge.
Where's Rick?
I don't know. Captain Parton's. There's some punch of blue hair that we all see.
That was once so much better dissembler, Sam.
Seek him not, Miss Elsa. I entreat thee. Thou art ill luck for it.
Play it once in remembrance of times past.
I remember not how the tune is set.
Play it.
God's wounds. Okay.
Sir! Rememberest not I had forbade thee ever to play them?
Oh, hark! Mistress Ilsa asking about Rick, and here he is anon. Mademoiselle, behold Monsieur.
Come on, Elsa.
Good morrow, Rick.
Thou art known to the other?
Here cometh Mr. Laszlo.
I thank thee for thy company.
You are welcome here, sir.
One hears much about Rick and Casablanca.
And about Victor Laszlo in every place.
Right, let's join this forgery.
Nay, Rick hath never.
Thank ye, I shall.
Sounds the precedent hath been broken. Sasha, the very best sack. The honorable lady was asking about the earlier Rick, a manner that quite provoketh the green-eyed monster in me.
I knew not if it was the same Rick. Perchance, when was last we met?
'Twas Paris, the very day the unruly German army stole into town. A day one ne'er canst forget with ease.
Indeed.
I remember it clearly. The German garb 'twas gray. Thou wast blue.
I disdain that dress now. But when the Germans depart Paris, methinks I shall wear it again.
That's the proper spirit. Besides, we say, Joseph, but the hour is late.
Truly spoken, Victor.
So must I. We have a curfew here in Casablanca. It would not be seemly for the prefect of the police to be cited drinking after hours and needs fine herself.
Realize your check, Captain.
Oh, not a whit. 'Tis my party.
Another precedent vanished. It has been a very rare evening indeed.
We must needs come again.
Anytime.
Good night. Great.
Boss? Or
There are more things in heaven and earth, Stan, that are dreamt of in those songs of yours.
Methinks thou should go to bed.
Sleep. That knits up the raveled sleeve of care.
Pretty boss, let us go hand some of this place. We could travel tonight away. We could get drunk. We never go to her till she has gone.
Nay, 'tis here I shall stay. This is a bottle which I see before me, the label toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee.
Has those had enough?
This month of December in Casablanca. What o'clock is it in New York?
Tis a very witching touch of night.
Methinks they're asleep in New York. Methinks they're asleep all over America. What a fool and peasant slave am I! Of all the sundry drinking houses and all the lands of all the world, she hath walketh in the Mino. Beshrew me, Sam, what composition is it that thou playest?
Tis so there's no invention.
Will cease. Thou knowest what I long to hear. Thou played it for yon faithless lady, play it for me.
I understand it not.
Thou liest. If she be able to withstand it, so shall I. If music really be the fruit of love, play it for me, Sam.
Yes, boss.
Rick, I need speakers with thee.
I would say my first thank to have with thee. Behold.
Nay, drink is not tonight in yonder room.
Oh, tonight most verily. Why camest thou to Casablanca? Mary, there be many other places.
I would ne'er come here if thou being here was known to me. Thou needst believe me, Rick, I knew not.
That voice of thine hath not changed a whit. I hear sweet music now. Dearest Richard, it once sang. I'll journey with you to when you land upon this earth. We shall escape by the morrow, ne'er stop till the angels sing you to thy rest.
The quality of mercy is not strange.
How many days were we together in Paris?
Alas, I counted them not.
Alas, I did. Counted every dawn, every sunset. I remember the last one most verily 'twas the unkindest day of all. A very fool of a man abandoned us with a letter from his lady in his hand saying that ne'er should we ever see the other. The gentle rain falling to the place beneath, the said fool in grief having been kicked by Cupid's rude footfall.
Thou understandest not what had befallen.
Seek your happiness in none with love's love, but when thou deceiveth him.
Victor is my husband. We were wed many a year. I was married to him when thou knew me in Paris. But in sooth, I thought he had been slain. 'Twas only that fateful day when the Germans occupied the city that I knew he lived and he needed me.
Get thee to a nunnery!
'Tis the truth I speak.
Why, unfortunate fool.
Mrs. Not thou, on Signor Ugarte's body. Have the cafe and his lodgings searched with utmost care.
If Rick happens, you have too much wit so I would find him there.
Well, I think you're giving the scoundrel a bit too much credit. He is merely a blundering, bustering, bumbling, foolish American.
In faith, you must not discount such blundering. I myself was present when the Americans blundered their way into Berlin in 1918.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Antiquities have grown as rare as very white from Windsor. Even the black market does hunger for such pieces. Rumor hath flown throughout the land. To speak plainly, it will take a miracle to allow me to speak Casablanca, and the Germans have decreed miracles against the law.
Break my heart.
Through your coach is digging place, dear sir. Thank you, kind sir, but we must needs try all the same.
May fortune smile on you both. But be wary. Thou knowest that thou art watched.
Aye, I am accustomed to it.
As lord of all legal pursuits in Casablanca, I am moved to give thee some words of wisdom. Why, I know not, for it cannot possibly fill my purse. But hast thou heard of Signor Ugarte and the misses of transit?
Aye, that reached mine ears.
The misses were found not, and unfortunate Ugarte who was taken in.
Dost thou know where they are?
I know not for sure, monsieur, but I will let fly my opinion that he hath entrusted the missives to Rick.
Rick?
He is a wily fellow, that Rick. One ne'er can tell why he acts the way he chooses. But 'tis a path worth traveling, if you understand my meaning.
Thank you, good Signor Ferrari.
'Tis nothing. Good morrow, mademoiselle, monsieur.
Hello, Rick.
Pray keep your voice low, Louis. My head is not stable.
It pleases me to hear it. Thou art finally living like a man in France.
Methinks your men gave us place to thorough search this afternoon. We labored to the last hour to restore all before opening night.
Alack, I told the Honorable Major Strasser that the letters would not be found there, but I ordered my men to be of destructive nature. You know how such vile behavior impresses the Germans. Rick, hast thou the letters?
Mary, answer me this. Dost thou favor France or Germany?
I concede, nothing will come of nothing.
It appears thou art a little late.
Prithee?
Young Mistress Yvonne hath defected to the enemy.
Zounds, perhaps the wench may give rise to a whole new attack.
Good evening.
Good evening. As I see it, we have returned.
It is a worthy compliment to Sam. Perhaps he makes thou ponder of Paris in days of past merriment.
Yes, he doth.
I'll entreat him to play that stanza that so pleases thee.
See, old lady, it is a matter of urgency that I need to speak with you. Words. Thou knowest well that I must escape Casablanca. It is my honored task to be at the forefront of a noble movement of justice. My labors thou art aware of. The life of 1,000 souls rest upon my reaching American shores.
Politics delight me not, a plague on both your houses. The ills of this brave new world are not my concern.
My kinsmen in the underground speak of your work in days past. Thou secret weapons in Ilsnol. Thou fought against the heathen horde in Spain.
The coward dies 1,000 deaths. Sit. What do you want?
Art thou enough a businessman to pay homage to an offering of 100,000 francs?
Oh, for the missus, I will pay homage, but accept it not.
I will let it grow to 200,000.
Let it blossom into 1,000,000. I'm not in the giving vein today.
There must needs be some rhyme or reason thou wilt not give them to me.
Oh, there is both rhyme and reason. I entreat thee to ask thy wife for the answer to both.
My wife?
Aye.
Seemingly, thou asked a woman of influence. Perhaps thou can convince your husband to return, and that is not safe for him here in Casablanca.
Last night, thou speakest as if it was not safe for him to depart Casablanca.
It is true. That's why perhaps you could convince him to return to occupied France.
Occupied France.
Yes. It would be my utmost pleasure to ensure that he arrives safely in the south. Thou hath my word.
I remember how inconsistent German words have been in the past.
Indeed. Alternatively proved to be rather unfruitful. For your eyes have witnessed here in Casablanca, Mademoiselle Lund, that human life is but cheap.
What is it, dear still, sir?
Don Major Strasser has threatened, but again. 'Tis not safe for thee here. You must hide thee hence. What say Frick?
Vouchsafe, yet the missus.
Yes?
Yet no willingness to give them. was wounded and now thinketh to be dead. But thou alone in Paris?
Yes, Victor, I was.
I too hath known loneliness. Is there anything thou wishes that you want unto me?
Nay, Victor, there be nothing.
I swear that I love thee.
I know well of thy love, Victor. Whate'er I do, wilt thou believe?
Lady, need say no words further. I shall believe thee.
Captain, hath the missives been found?
Thou sayest that the missives have not been found. So they have not been found. Should they get to us or them?
I have forsworn that Rick would never.
Then you must close this cafe at once.
I have no reason to close it.
Seek a reason.
Hear ye, I come not to praise Rick's, but to close Rick's. This cafe shall be closed for thy pleasure until further notice.
How canst thou close here? What reason dost thou give?
On my troth, I am shocked. Shocked that such gambling shall occur within.
You're winning, sir.
Mercy. Everyone depart!
But Mary, sir, thou art well provided.
How long canst thou survive to be closed?
And methinks 2 weeks, maybe 3.
Perhaps I not needs wait so long. A bride hath not cured this sickness. In the meantime, everyone shall receive his salary.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Rick. Hotspur in the kitchen shall be glad to hear. I'm owing him several hundred francs.
Enough, Sasha. Hie thee hence. Well, how goes thou honored for this many a day?
I have remembrance of yours, Richard, that I long to reconsider.
Thou speakest Richard again. Fie, we are not in Paris now.
Oh, Richard, thou hast left a cleft on my heart in twain.
No. Your unexpected visitation had to do with those missives. Has it not? It seems ere long I have those missives. I shall never know loneliness.
Thou can ask any price thou wishes, but I must have those missives.
I have spoken this at length with your husband. No bargaining is to be found here today.
I know well how thou dost feel about me, but I beseech thee to put aside such feelings and cast your heart onto something more noble.
Must I hear how worthy a man your husband is, how noble the cause he battles for?
'Twas your cause in times past. Thou once fought the same battles.
Alack, I fight no more but to save mine own soul. It is the cause, my soul.
Heed me, Richard, if thou knew the truth.
All the perfumes of Arabia could not sweeten thou many lies. Thou would say anything to get what thou desireth.
Thou seekest comfort in grieving for thyself? One woman hath hurt thee, and you rail against the whole world? Thou art a coward and a weakling. Oh, Richard, forgive me, but thou art our final hope. If thou abandons us, Victor shall die in Casablanca.
Words, words, words. I myself am left to die in Casablanca. 'Tis a fitting place for it. Now say no more.
Alas, I have minced words for too long. Now give me those missives.
Nay.
As thou value thy life, give them unto me.
'Tis trash. If thou prize love's though in the cause above all else, kill me.
Richard, I was forsworn to stay away from thee. I would see thee ne'er again, that thou wast cast out of my life forever. Beshrew that day in Paris. If thou knewest what I had endured, if thou knewest how much I had loved thee, how much I still do.
But soft, what of the noble Laszlo?
By my troth, I see now that I will ne'er find the courage to leave thee again. Tender the missives unto him, but I must remain with thee. Oh, I know not what be the right path, to stay or not to stay.
That is the question.
Dearest Richard, thou wilt have the steering of my ship. Thou must do the thinking for the both of us. Faith for all of us.
Alas, I shall. 'Tis looking at thee, kid. Dost thou ever think if it be better to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
We might as well question why we have breath. If we do not breathe, we shall die. If we do not take up arms against a sea of troubles, the world shall die.
Push to die, to sleep, perchance to dream.
Thou soundest like a man who struggles to convince himself of something he believes not in his heart.
What knowest thou of my heart?
I know that thou art in love with a lady. It's strange to think that thou art in love with the same lady. I've known her since I first stepped into this cafe. I blame you not, nor do I ask why. But what I do ask is how to impart the missives unto Ilsa so that she may escape Casablanca, albeit with or without me.
Thy love for her is so true.
Thou thinkest of me as but a leader of a cause, but alas, I am also a man. My love for her is true.
Come, let me bargain with thee. Louis, what makest thou think I would sacrifice one tear for Laszlo and let him escape?
Because, Primus, thou hast wagered 10,000 francs that he will. Secondly, thou possess the misses of transit, bother not deny it. And thirdly, you might do it for no other reason than you like not Magistratus space. In sooth, I like it not myself.
Excellent reasons all. Yes, I have the missives, but mine intention is to use them for myself. I take my leave of Casablanca tonight.
Sounds.
And I shall take a friend with me, one whom thou shalt appreciate.
Mary, what friend?
My lady, Il Saloon.
A hit, a very palpable hit.
Thus shall appease thee about me helping Laszlo escape. He's a man whom I have no wish to see in America.
'Tis all of great interest, I'll warrant thee, but why tellest thou me you have the missives?
True, but I want not any complications. How wouldst thou like to have Laszlo, and have him for surety? 'Twould merit thy reputation, would it not?
Verily, it would indeed.
Comest thou here tonight, at the hour of 10, when Laszlo seeks to purchase the missives? Thou canst catch him trafficking stolen government documents and imprison him, whilst the lady and I together depart Casablanca.
God's father, I shall miss you, Rick. Methinks thou art the one man in Casablanca with fewer scruples than I.
I know a hawk from a handsaw.
Shall we call forth the magistrate to issue papers, or will our handshake satisfy thee?
There is no satisfaction to be found in thine hands, but time's winged chariot do draw near, so clasp my hands.
Oh, to give leave of Casablanca and journey to America, thou wert a child of fortune, Rick.
It hath been mine agreement with Sam that he receiveth 25% of the profits, so it should be still.
But in truth, I know he received 10%, but the fellows wrote 25.
And Sasha and the others, they remaineth or I will not.
Ricks would never be Ricks without them.
Then fare thee well. Forget not that thou owest Ricks 100 boxes of American cigarettes.
I shall remember to pay myself a nom. Goodbye.
Hello, Rick.
Louis, sit thyself, they shall arrive presently.
This place shall never be the same without you, Rick.
I catch thy meaning. But I had already spoken to Ferrari. Thou shalt still win at roulette.
Is all in readiness.
I have the missives here in my hand.
I beseech thee, tell me where they were hidden when we searched high and low.
They slept in Sam's guitar.
Oh, to be so old before I am wise. If only I had musical talent.
Someone approaches. Hide thyself.
Rick, Victor still thinks I'm to escape with him. Did I not tell him?
Nay, not yet.
But all will be all right. Thou hast arranged everything?
It shall be as you like it, or what you will.
I know not how to thank thee.
Be on such thoughts, we still have much to do.
Realize the money.
Keep it in thy purse. Thou shalt have need of it in America.
We have agreed.
'Tis nothing. Here are the missives. You need only sign your signature here.
Victor Laszlo, I arrest thee under charge of the murders of the couriers from whom these missives have been taken. But thou art surprised by my friend Rick. all can be easily explained. It seems that love hath vanquished virtue.
Not a whit, Louis. No one shall be arrested yet. The time is not yet ripe.
Have thy wits been stolen away?
I am but mad north-northwest. Sit thyself over there.
But this is lunacy.
Louis, I seek not to kill thee, but I will if thou takest one step further.
While thou art in such humor, I will sit.
Methinkest this should be done by the book. Louis, thou shalt write the names here. And remember, mine weapon is poised for thy heart.
'Tis my least vulnerable spot.
The names to be read are those of Mr. and Mrs. Victor Laszlo.
My name, Richard, but why?
Because thou art going with him.
But last night, thou spoke
Last
of...
night much was spoken. Thou entreated me to think as for the both of us. Alas, I have, and concluded that thou shalt be the victor.
But dearest Richard,
In thine heart we both know that thou belongest with Victor. Thou art a part of his battle, that which maketh him a man. If thou leave him, you shall rue it. Maybe not today, perhaps not on the morrow, but ere long and old days thereafter.
but what of us?
Mary, love, we have Paris. We had it not when thou came first to Casablanca and 'twas lost, but we had it again last night.
But I was forsworn ne'er to leave thee again.
And ne'er shalt thou, but mine task lies before me, and 'tis not for thee. Sweet Elsa, I am not of a noble nature, but 'tis clear to me that the ills of 3 little people amount not to a basket's herring in this lunatic world. Perhaps thou see it too, but not today. Just looking at thee, Vic.
Refresh me of all speech.
Victor, thou sayest thou knew well of Elsa and I.
So,
What thou knowest not is that yesterday the lady came to me to obtain the missive. She even played false and swore that she loved me still, partaking of many a lie to get them. I dissembled and pretended to believe her.
I see it clearly now.
Here they lie, now dispatched till the time is favorable.
Grace Mary, Rick, and I welcome thee back into the fray.
Fare thee well, Richard.
Thou hast been proven right. Thou art a sentimentalist.
Stay a little while longer, Louis. I know not what you speak of.
Your words to Laszlo, 'twas a merry tale you conjured to send the lady away with him. I know the nature of woman, my friend. She departed, but she knew thou was lying.
Hark thee, Captain. Lady Victor Laszlo, hath thee arrested him yet?
I fear he has parted Casablanca forever.
Thou villainous cur! How could he have escaped? Thou should have captured him.
Ask Monsieur Rick.
Thee! I teach thee to interfere! Come!
Nein! Nein, Leute! Nein! Oh,
I'm slain!
Dead for a two-cat Ted.
What have done? Major Strasser has been slain. Round up the number of usual suspects.
We want have done.
Thou art a sentimentalist and a patriot as well?
Aye, there's the rub, but it appeared to be a suitable time to start.
Perhaps it would be seemly that you disappeared from Casablanca for a while. I can be persuaded to arrange a visa for thee.
My missus of transit. I could benefit from a journey. But change is not our wager. Thou would still owe me 10,000 francs.
As I said, 10,000 should pay for our travels.
Our travels.
Oui.
Louis, methinkest this begins a beauteous friendship.
The play is the thing wherein such noble deeds and true love's triumph most oft succeeds. But alas, 'tis still the same old story, and plays are writ about love and glory. But if all the world is truly a stage, then we all deserve at least an actor's wage. And so we pray our story do not offend, for no favorite we harshly did bend. For never was a
for today's show, we have a lot of alumni in the audience. So if you're